The ultimate goal of the Justice Education Society, JES, is to promote knowledge of the justice system. The Guyana Police Force and the judiciary are the first to derive benefit from the work of this organization. Project manager of JES, Evelyn Neiman, explains the organization's purpose.
Before we came here, the crime scene technicians were not processing scenes to collect the forensic evidence using best international practices. And I can say that we, by coincidence, drove by the murder of the mini bus driver on Tuesday it was, and we saw, and it was just a total coincidence. We stopped, the area was cordoned off properly, they were wearing, their health and safety concerns were in place, they were doing an excellent job picking up evidence, they had investigators there interviewing witnesses, and we know that this wasn't always the case before.
JES Project Manager Evelyn Neiman. She added that the organization applies various quality control mechanisms to ensure improved professionalism by members of the Guyana Police Force. Mrs. Neiman was asked about the Justice Education Society's collaboration with the judiciary in Guyana.
Forensic evidence has not been used much in Guyana, and so the magistrates really lack the ability to assess forensic evidence. So a lot of the training was about helping them assess forensic evidence. It was now coming through the system, through the crime scene technicians who were collecting it. Mm-hmm. And so we did a lot of training on how do you assess forensic evidence, how do you assess forensic video evidence. We involved them in seminars with investigators and the actual unit of the forensic team in the Guyana Police Force so they could learn from each other how it's being done.
Through assessments, she disclosed that some young magistrates in Guyana still face challenges with the law and legal concepts. With this, I asked Mrs. Neiman how her organization views the backlog of cases in the magistrates' courts.
The Chancellor did want us to address the backlog in the magistrates' court. And we had the Chief Judge of British Columbia, Canada, come and do a diagnostic to look at the challenges because all court systems have backlog. This is not new to Guyana, and there's always ways around it. And we actually brought a delegation from Guyana, including the Chancellor and the Chief Magistrate and the head of the DPP, and a High Court judge to Canada, and we showed them all the kind of ways that backlog can be handled.
She emphasized that various alternatives are implemented by the Guyana justice system, including collaborating with the Mental Health Unit and the Ministry of Social Protection to speedily deal with trials. Reporting for HGP Nightly News, Ayana George.